to the next episode of the Browns franchise. Today, we take on the Miami Dolphins. 2. And we hope to win this one. We'll see if we can win today. Thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy. We'll see you at the end of this one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys sort of in danger of falling out of relevancy, 1-5 to start the year. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 99 yards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He'll get this complete to Tillman. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To the air with McCarthy. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
makes the score.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they get in the end zone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. So nothing doing there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. You talk about this Miami defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking to throw McCarthy. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This is Ford. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Yards on the play. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Zach Charbonnet, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 5. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
On play action, now McCarthy. Guy's man complete over the middle. It's Bates. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Charbonnet once again. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
17 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 25.
On the give here, Charbonnet. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now run by Charbonnet. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down, you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
McCarthy fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He's got a full head of steam. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run out, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now at 3rd down and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for A.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A run down with Charbonnet. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Now Gordon on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Two are going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Sanders' kick is good,
and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive and pay off the points for themselves.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after one, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They're going to go in motion right. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Steps away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That's good.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
second down at the 40-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
The Dolphins take
Getting
over.
set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
They're focusing on the 4th quarter already.
listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And this is Matthew Stafford. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Rams would go on to a 12-point victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the man who won the Triple Crown as a receiver last year, Jamar Chase. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Bengals get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead, the Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chiefs with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Bobby, you can sense them saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Charbonnet. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good. 4-8.
Now head up to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Browns 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. puts him down to the 6-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
Just shy of the
Give
goal
him
line.
right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And McCarthy going to sneak it. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. J.J. McCarthy. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dolphins offense returning to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
In motion, Hill. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Skirts by him at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a toss coming wide side. This is Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll look to throw here. A quick slant to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Gordon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the ground, it's 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 6 yards.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Now good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, they turn to 4. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rolling to his right. Checks it down to Jenkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run with Ford. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. It's good. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Carson Schlesinger in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Miami.
In motion, Hill. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team has been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this complete to Tillman. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's trying to run here with Jenkins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. This is 1st and 10. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Open man is Waddle complete. Here comes 2nd down.
To Jalen Waddle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Now Tua.
At the 42-yard line.
And he fends him off. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On the coverage defensively.
Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mason Graham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Tua. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Tagovailoa. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
JJ will kneel this one out. Once again, McCarthy and the Browns take home another 28-20 victory. This one over the Miami Dolphins.
This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who had a halftime.
Player stats.
Leaving here, know that they let a win slip.
JJ went 21-36, 220, a touchdown, no picks. Charbonnet on the ground, 29 for 109, touchdown. And JJ 9 for 24 and 2 scores on the ground.
Meanwhile, for Miami,
4 for 27
things are
and score.
definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.
Denzel Ward had the only
They'll try to
interception
turn it around next week
of the ball
as
game.
they head to Atlanta
And Dustin
for a
Hopkins
matchup with the Falcons.
4-4 on extra points. 5 punts for Ryan Stonehouse. So, that will do it. The Browns take home a 28-20 victory over the Miami Dolphins. Next week we'll play New England on the road. We'll see just how this goes. See you next week. Once again, final score, Browns 28, Dolphins 20.